In this video, we are going to look at the greatest way to heal your body from sickness and disease. It will repair your liver and cells very quickly. It is also proven to repair your brain cells and give you increased mental clarity, and even detox the body from poisons that are found in most food products today, using a method that has been prescribed for Muslims over 1400 years ago. Let's take a look at what Dr. Eric Berg had to say about this.
Are you sitting down? Dry fasting. No food and no water. Dry fasting, hands down, is probably one of the most powerful things you can do to stimulate autophagy and truly cleanse the cells. And I'm not talking about doing dry fasting for 12 days, okay? That's for a different video. I'm talking about doing dry fasting for only a day. So in other words, you start dry fasting, sunrise, and then you stop at sunset. And at first I didn't think there was anything to this, but the more I got into it, I'm like, wow, this is incredible, because 1 day of dry fasting is equivalent to 3 days of water fasting. You've probably been told that you can only survive 3 days without water. I'm not going to get into that in this video, but that's a complete myth. That's absolutely not true. And that's just because when you stop drinking water, what happens is your fat cells, as they're burned, start releasing a lot of water. But my whole point on this is we're only talking about 12 hours of not drinking water, okay? So you're going to be fine. You're going to greatly enhance your immune system. Another benefit is your kidneys and your liver finally have a chance to rest. Sometimes we have this idea that we have to drink all this water to flush the toxins out, right? Guess what you're doing all day long when you're drinking a lot of water? You're peeing, okay? So you're causing your kidneys to work really hard to get rid of this extra water. Another cool benefit is mental clarity. You're gonna grow new brain cells when you do this. And another big benefit is your inflammation is gonna come down. And what's also cool about this is you're gonna go to sleep and you're gonna get more hours of dry fasting as well. This second part involves getting rid of toxins, poisons, chemicals. And this happens in the liver, it happens in the kidney, it happens in different parts of the body as well. You have these enzymes that go through this series of steps that take the poisons and then they break them down to the point where they're harmless.
You who believe, fasting is prescribed for you, as it was prescribed for those before you, so that you may be mindful of Allah. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, also set the perfect example by fasting twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays. Outside the month of Ramadan, even though people had no idea of these benefits 1400 years ago, they heard and they obeyed because they understood that the Creator knows what is best for His creation. It's unfortunate that you will still find many mainstream doctors and scientists speaking about fasting in a negative way, saying it can actually be harmful, which is completely false.
Many have turned to intermittent fasting. It involves restricting eating to a limited number of hours each day. But a new study suggests the practice might have some unintended consequences. It found that those who limited their eating across less than 8 hours per day were 91% more likely to die from cardiovascular disease than those who ate across 12 to 16 hours per day.
This is part of an agenda to keep people sick and reliant upon pharmaceutical drugs, which have many adverse side effects. But they don't care about the side effects their medication causes because you being sick puts more money in their pockets. For 2023, the total global pharmaceutical market was estimated at around $1.6 trillion, and their profits increased by around $100 billion a year. So they are making a lot of money at the expense of others. True healing doesn't cost you anything. God has created plants of every kind that can heal you from any kind of sickness. But this information is disappearing very quickly, and natural doctors are being attacked by this trillion-dollar industry, which is run by people who have no morals or fear of God.